This is Zeta, your host, episode 37 of MLB 20 The Show, of every 1 to 2 days a week. Excuse me, hold on. If you want to catch more MLB 20 guys throughout Running Egg and Tuba Chat throughout this group, be sure to hit that red support button, like button, stay connected all together. Tweet it out, comment, share it, and let me know if you guys have anything you guys want to point out for sure. If there's anyone in the chat today about this group, it's all about having love, support, and about great content that people can see. What kind of comments you guys can also bring towards the table, and if there's anybody in the chat that has a Twitter and a Discord, not only you guys can share me out the same way on YouTube throughout this group, through Running Egg and Tuba Chat, but you guys can also do the same thing on Twitter. You can do so by following me on Twitter with Zadie Zach Dawson. Z is capitalized, the D for sure is the same, but usually it could be different in a couple ways for sure. A little bit so far this morning. The numbers are 824-656-00. Again, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. Not only if you guys do have a Twitter, if you guys have a Discord, you guys can do the same thing as well at the same point, same time. So by sending me a good friend request and tell me you guys said hello. Anything you guys want to point out for sure. Let's go so we can grab a little bit more. And guys, throughout this group, you guys get IZ News once we get the first 19 to 20 minutes today. And it's usually any episode I do every week. As we watch videos in full, tweet it out, share it between Twitter, Discord, and YouTube, anytime you guys like. And if you guys can add it to a playlist, leave a good comment, that'd be good too. And we never ask for support back in between. You guys can vote Atlanta at 32, Greatest Showman at 13. As today, guys, will be the series finale in Detroit. As you guys can see in the middle of your screen. As today, guys, it will be the 14 and 22 Tigers taking on the 13-21 Rockies. And the series finale in Detroit today, guys, as you can see, the series finale in Detroit. On the mound for the 14 and 22 Tigers today, guys, throughout this group, will be Tyler Skubal. Skubal has a 3-2 1-loss record, 39 strikeouts for 2.40 earned average. And on the mound for the 13-21 Rockies in the series finale in Detroit will be Ryan Castellani. Has a 1-2 record, 29 strikeouts, 2.29 earned average. But I'm a little bit tired, guys, but I did get some good sleep after my love and I had a good romantic evening going forward today. Going forward from last night to so far this morning. As you guys already know, I have a couple of big things that I'm gonna be doing today too. So I'll tell you guys a little later after IZ News. So on the mound today, guys, for the 14 and 22 Tigers, southpaw, left-handed thrower, Tyler Skubal. He's actually on a bit of a fire streak a little bit today, guys, throughout this group. He has a 3-2 1-loss record with 2.40 earned average. Between on the right side of your screen. And there's the starting lineup of the batting order for the 14 and 22 Tigers as listed. Leading off first will be Victor Reyes at center, Nico Goodrum at DH, Samir Candelario at third, Johnson Skilp at second, or Kentzman at short. Well, Suzanne Kwan at first, Castro at left, Sawyer Ponifacio at right, and doing the catching is Jake Rogers batting ninth. Between the overalls a little bit. Castro will not be batting today as either. The facts that are showing his performance a little bit, so he'll be resting. So, how is everyone doing this morning? Hope you guys are well, staying safe. Happy Tuesday, guys, throughout this group. As you guys already know, I told you guys last night in the chat, in the early evening yesterday in the chat, that I actually have a couple of good things. One of which is actually going to mean important business at this point. I for one will be going to GameStop today around 1. And as far as the other thing goes, guys also want a shout out. You guys can shout me out anytime you guys like. because today has been 4 years. 4 years, guys, since I've been working at Walmart. That's right. Do running egg and tuba tap. Let's give a setup to that. There you go, guys. There you go on the mound. So there you go, guys, on the mound for the 14 and 22 Tigers today. It's Tyreek Skubal. 8th start of the season, 3 and 2 1-loss record for 2.40 around average, 40 hits, 6 walks, 39 strikeouts. But yeah, guys, this is new. It don't matter. It's been 4 years for me. Hitting off first for the Rockies will be Kevin Pillar. 219, 2 home runs, 5 ribbies. Here's the first pitch by Skubal. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. But other than that, guys, it's a great feeling. With views and beliefs, and you know, it's actually my second place highest that I've been at the job for quite some time. You know, Walmart. That's my second highest already at the bottom, 1 and 1. 1 ball, 1 strike in the group. Like I said, I just think it's a good feeling for me, and something that I really enjoy about Walmart, loving what I do, and this is what this group is all about too, guys. Foul ball to left, 1 and 2. It's all about having love, showing support, and showing a lot of respect. If anybody you know about this group can bring anything towards the table, here's the 1 and 2 by Skubal. And that's a big strikeout. And it's the first out for the Rockies for strikeout by Tyreek Skubal. But other than that, guys, my employment job that I've had, it's still in the state of Ohio at this point. I actually got done and quit it after 5 years, and used to soon a little bit of hundreds of dollars, a little bit, but it was part of where I came from before I started Walmart on my first day. And batting second, guys, will be Ryan Valdi. I'm batting 100. If you guys worked at a job for a long time too, you guys can I can give you guys a setup for that. But other than that, guys, thank goodness I'm, after working the last 6 days throughout yesterday, thank goodness I get to relax till Thursday. Because I, for one, don't have to be back at work until Thursday morning. And he makes a good catch to right center field, and that's out number 2 for the Rockies. But you know, like I said, guys, it's a good feeling. It's an honor that I'm working at Walmart for the last 4 years, and you know, I'm going to be spending a little extra more once for my 11 nights pizza the same way at the same time. So, I do know, guys. If you guys want to know when Tuba Chat and Running Egg are going live today, definitely not Tuba. He's actually going to be live later this week. At this point, it'll bring out the 2019 Gold Glove Third Base Award winner, Nolan Arena, 181 average. No ball, 1 strike from the stretch, and that's a foul ball to home base, 2nd strike. Again, the 2nd round pick in the 2009 MLB draft. So yeah, I'm going to be going to GameStop this afternoon today too, guys. I will be, guys, get Icy News once we get to every 19 to 20 minutes to mark any episode out of this, sir. And that's a ground ball to right center, picks it up, throws the first, and that's the 3rd out. We're going to bottom the 1st inning today, guys. Series finale in Detroit. It's Rockies 0 and Tigers coming to bat. And today on the mound for the 13 and 21 Rockies, there you guys can see number 38, Ryan Castellani. I think I'm pronouncing that last name correctly. 7th start, 1 and 2 record, around average. And leading off first for the Tigers will be Victor Reyes, 248, 5 home runs, 8 ribbies, and leads with 8 stolen bases. But I think we might be okay going forward today, guys, throughout this group. So in support, love, respect, as good as we can. But yeah, Running Egg will be live around 2 o'clock, and I've won him down to the Google Play balance a little bit more. I've won will begin a new one, new withdrawal as well, so I don't expect it to be a problem. And that one's a ground ball to the right, to the first base. That's the 1st out. But like I said, I think we might be okay going forward. You know, and the plan for GameStop today, I'm not gonna go to the one that's gonna get that's closing, but I for one am gonna be going to the other GameStop that I haven't been for a while. Because my family took me for the past several months, and you know I'm gonna begin to head from that. I will also be calling GameStop next week. It's actually different in the state of Ohio between that has my pre-orders a little bit with this Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake for PS4. At the bottom, Second Strike, the boss 2 strikes. It's acquired as a free agent in the 2017 year. So you got Prince of Persia, guys. You also have Far Cry 6 and Lego Star Wars. Up top, that's a strikeout. That's a second out for the Tigers for strikeout by Ryan Kesselani. At least I'm getting a little bit smart on that one. That'll bring up Zamir Candelario, batting .237. You guys can share your thoughts in the chat if you like. I don't think it's going to separate anything better or anything else going forward. I for one, I am going to be pre-ordering Ratchet & Clank for PS5 as well. I'm planning on it. To the right, 1-1. So yeah, I think it's going to be a little more of a maximum price going forward, but I'm prepared at this point. To the left, 2-1. Like my good old buddy Devin was in the chat last night. He said I can get it done right now. I'm like, I don't think that's going to be the plan, guys. It really is. But at least I don't have to worry about taking one of my pre-orders out right now. So I'm just waiting for that set to be transferred to the current GameStop I'm going today. Up next is Anderson Scope, batting .210. He's on deck, 3-2. And that's a foul ball to left, 2-2. 3-2, excuse me. But it's all good. Got that figured it out for this week. To the right, and that's ball 4. And that's a walk. As he walks, Zamir Candelario for the 14-22 Tigers today. Holy cow. Up next to bat, guys, will be Jonathan Scope. 210, 9 home runs, 17 ribbies. Run at first, but 2 outs. I think this will be another 5 minutes, 6 to 7. He's the pitch by Kesselani. And that one, guys, is going to be shot to the left and makes the catch. And the inning is over. 1 inning of play today, guys. Go to top of the second. Series finale in Detroit. Tigers nothing. Rockies 0. There's the elevation between A and Stadium. Hey, what's up, Pars? How are you this morning? Good to see my old friend back. How you doing? It's been a little while again for your ass today. But out of 136 moderators throughout this group. But it's good to see you back. Leading off for the Rockies will be David Dahl, batting .287. Yeah, guys, GameStop will be the highlight this afternoon, and I think we might be okay. I'm doing good, buddy. It's good to see you. How you been? Oh, by the way, hit that like button, please, if you don't mind. My highest Fox, guys, is 20. Second place views and number 1 views is 95. And my highest of all time since I've had the PS4, and so I've been set for a little over 6 years, as a number 1 record, 113 views. 17 or 16 likes. Up top, 2-1. And as far as tonight goes, I for one could be of my pudding. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be live doing Assassin's Creed Valhalla tonight. I'm like, I really don't fucking know what's going to be going on. It all depends. 2-2. At the bottom, 3-2. So, what do you got going on so far today, buddy? Up next, Matt Kemp, 216, 2 home runs, 7 ribbies. He's on deck. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Are you okay? And that one's going to be shot to the right, the first base. Gets the first base at time. 1 away for the Rockies. Oh, you have some severe headache. I'm sorry, buddy. So, how did that set happen today? I mean, usually I would have a bit of migraines, but not too much for sure. But, you know, I'm usually having some water or having something that has regular pop in there. But, you know, but it's good, always good to have some good water in your good system. So that way you don't get your ass sick or get drowsy or anything. I mean, I've only been up since 5:15 this morning every time, a little bit more. Up next is Matt Kemp, 216, 2 home runs, 7 ribbies. 0-1 from the stretch. By Scooble. Up top, second strike. Has 14 seasons with 35.3, a little bit more. No balls, 2 strikes recorded. So, pause. Is it here that one of the game stops has been closed? That's one I heard of when I called the previous one that's very closing in front of me. When I called the previous one yesterday. Makes the catch and the inning is over. Actually, that's the second out for the Rockies, I think. Actually, it was the second out. Up next is Gary Hampton, guys. 261, 2 home runs, 10 ribbies. But as long as you keep yourself better, my buddy Paz will be okay. If you guys still want a shout out in the chat, let me know. We'll get to news in a couple minutes. Last 3 games has an average of 286. And yeah, like I said, my opponent and I had a good 2 hours yesterday, throughout last night. So he got off at 5, I got off at 4, and it wasn't too bad. And that'll be a bunt attempt. To left, throws the first time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Rockies. Series finale in Detroit. 5 in the second. Rockies 0 and Tigers nothing. Coming to bat for the Tigers, guys, will be Will Castro, 196 average. But yeah, I'm gonna be calling the one that starts with a B in the state of Ohio. The current game stop that will be having my transferring things. My 3 games that are still on pre-order next week. But like I said, I'm gonna give a call back next week and see if the other current game stop I'm going this afternoon today is see if I can. Well, you guys already understand. I'm gonna get Ratchet and Clank done and pre-order the son of a bitch going for sure. I don't think I'm gonna start from scratch since I still have Far Cry 6, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga pre-ordered, and Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia is gonna be out the damn door because I don't know when that's coming out either, guys. I'm not real sure. At the bottom, 2 and 2. So I don't think it's going to be a problem if my pre-orders do get transferred. Not to the one that GameStop is closing, to the other. But I think I might be slightly okay. I mean, I don't expect it to be a problem right now. But it will be done by next week. Middle of, the start of May. Actually, March, excuse me. 3 and 2 by Castellani. To the left, that's a strikeout. First out for the Tigers. Second strikeout by Brian Castellani. Sorry guys, I popped something out of my left or right side of my neck, but I just had my ass pop it a little bit, but I'll be okay. Oh, outs. Against the Pets at the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. I'm gonna load up IZN in just a moment. That will be CJ Cron, 172, 3 home runs, 6 ribbies. We're gonna get the news in just a moment, guys. Let's see if I can scroll down a bit more. 1 ball, no strike. And that one, guys, is gonna be a bit crossed to mid-right, center field. Gets under it, makes the catch, second out for the Tigers. Well, at least it's not gonna be a bad feeling going forward, so we'll be fine. Here comes Jacoby Jones, 194, 5 home runs, 10 ribbies. Let's go a little more down real quick. Gonna go right there. To the left, no balls, no strike. That's a 1 ball, no strike, excuse me. Has 48 strikeouts, tied A for the American League. I think we might be okay so far today, guys. Even though I was a little bit upset after yesterday. After I got off at 4, called a couple game stops, and we'll see what happens so far afterwards. To left, 3-0. But whatever happens, it should be okay. Alright guys, we're gonna get to some news. Up next is Sawyer Ponifacio, batting 204. He's on deck. We're gonna get the news in just a moment. 3-0. Up top, 3-1. We lost 1 strike. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter at Zadie Zach Dawson. Z's capitalized, Z's capitalized also, guys, throughout this group. Through running, I can tube it at. That's why this group is all about having love, support, respect between anybody that comes in. And that's what it's all normally coming in. And that's ball 4, second walk by Kentzman as he walks Jacoby Jones for the 14 and 22 Tigers today.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio.
Number 57, last 4 games, 6 for 15 for an average of 400, batting 204, 4 runs, 7 ribbies. You guys can send me your first and last name information on Twitter. The same with the numbers. If any of the letters of the first and last name that are combined, you guys can maybe have them lowercase or upper or lowercase, whatever which one is going to matter the most. And my numbers, guys, are 824-656-000. To the right, 1-1. Okay, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. If you guys have a Discord too, guys. If you guys have a Discord, 1-1 from the stretch by Kentzman. Here's the pits. Up top, 1-2. But yeah, you guys can send me a phone request to Discord. Tell me you guys said hello towards the group, and anything you guys want to talk about today, that'll be okay. And that's a strikeout. And the inning is over. But I think we might be okay so far once we get to this afternoon, too. We're at the top of the 3rd inning. Saves for now in Detroit. Tigers nothing. Rockies 0.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's the number
2 up next for the Rockies. Batting 7th is Ryan McMahon. 188 with 10 ribbies. But yeah, guys, throughout this group, with a lot of support and a lot of respect between combined stuff, remember, guys, we watch videos in full normally. We like the videos, support in full, tweet it out, comment, and you guys can add it to a playlist. And excuse me, I had to clear my throat a little bit for you guys. You guys a little bit. The left want to know. And more importantly, after you guys leave a good comment on any video you guys can see from a host throughout this group, we never ask for support back in between. No S for S between any other lip or set behind it. You guys can also vote Atlanta at 32, Grad Summit at 13. And it does feel good. We don't have to deal with anything in any of the 50 states that we're in, guys. But at least we don't have to worry about having lowest temperatures, like say in the mid-teens or something like that. That's just going to be over and done with. 2-1 coming up from the stretch, and that will be a ground ball scare from second base, and that will be a single. That's a single for the Rockies. But other than that, guys, we're going to get to some news. Today is February 23rd, guys. Remember, guys, that's right. That's right, it's been 4 years since I've been at Walmart today, so it is. We're looking at 3 or 4 umpires first home, as there's actually been a rain delay a little bit, for 90 minutes. Ow. Okay, there we go. If you guys have any other questions, let me know in this group. Here comes Ian Desmond, and that will be, guys, ground ball to right center field. And that will be a single. That's a single for the Rockies. This runner first goes to second. Alright, guys, we're going to get to our first article. It's been 4 years since I've been at Walmart as we speak. Going forward, you guys can give me a setup for that throughout this group. Alright, guys, first article. Daft Punk wanted to work on a Lemmy's music game, but Swan got in the way. Oh my. Well, Daft Punk is still a good DJ and a good artist at this point. Get to more in a second. It'll bring up Tony Walters, batting 259. First and second, nobody out. At the bottom, 2-0. Was claimed off the waivers in 2016. You guys can check some of that out if you like. What does Mars sound like? As NASA's Perseverance rover has a mic. 2-0. Up top, 3-0. Up next is Kevin Pillar, batting .216. 2 home runs, 5 ribbies. He's on deck. 3-0 from the Threats. To the right, that's ball 4. Was walked by Scooble. As he walks. Twins Pacific, one of them. A little bit. Back to the lineup, here comes Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for a strikeout his first time in the ball game. 1 for 5 in the series. 13-21 Rockies. We're going to smash the board a little bit more between offensiveness quite a little bit. If you guys can look at it, if you guys are streaming or Skyping, excuse me. You guys can check out the best opportunities you guys can have between webcams. Last game was 1 for 4 for single, bases loaded, nobody out.
Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
No outs. No balls, 1 strike. Scooble from the Threats.
0-1, here it comes.
And the Pits. And that one's going to be a fly ball to right, and that is still foul. Second strike. Half between the Threats board. And that's a good strikeout. Holy cow. First out for the Rockies. Second strikeout by Tyreek Scooble. Oh my goodness. Up next is Ryan Verdi, guys. He's 0 for 1 for a flyout in the first inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. To the bottom, no 1 ball, no strike. Okay, guys, you guys can look at a comprehensive guide. I'm building in Valheim. I do know Valheim is actually. I've heard a couple good things about it, maybe an alright thing about it. But I, for one, still have never played it. But I don't know what game would be compromised with, but no, it depends. Guys, so back up your data with these online storage services. Guys, look at some of that too. You guys have a chance as we speak. 2-1. At the bottom, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the board, guys. Facebook is going to be reserving Australian news ban. Let me see that one real quick. 2 balls, 2 strikes. From the Threats. Here's the pitch by Scooble. And that one's a foul ball to left. 2-2. There we go. Get a little something on the board. And that one's going to be a ground ball close to second. Gives it to second. Almost had a double play. And that would be a sacrifice grounded, I would assume. And it strikes first. It's a strikes first, guys. It's 1-0 Rockies. First and third, 2 outs. Top of the third. Series finale in Detroit. Heads up. Oh my, oh my. Soka, thank you. Thank you, go. You guys will look at the Sun News ban for it. That'll bring up Nolan Areno. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 Rockies. Top of the third. 2 outs. First and third. Series finale in Detroit. And that one's going to be a fly ball to almost a deep right center. We're going to get there. Makes a pretty nice catch. And the inning is over. We got a bottom of the third inning. Series finale in Detroit this morning. Rockies 1. Tigers nothing. Okay, guys, back to the news real quick. You guys will look at a Monster Hunter series, as Rise may be the purest action game in the series. Well, I do know I only did maybe just like a couple episodes. Recently, just a couple episodes on the PS4, but to know the game itself is not too bad. But I can even try to imagine itself behind when involving the franchise a bit more. Leading off for the Tigers, guys, is the catcher, Zach Rogers. 183, 6 home runs, 9 ribbies. Get back to more news in a second. Here's the pitch by Castellani. Top, 1 ball, no strike. That's a total of 6 home runs, 3rd place. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. As developer's been removed, and the game is going to be not coming out this year. I'm thinking that makes it 3 or 4 games that are not coming out this year. One of which is still Lord of the Rings, Gollum, and Dragon Age 4. That's a foul ball to right, 2-1. I don't expect it to be a stupid, pathetic deal going forward. So, I think we might be alright. The upper left, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was
a little bit of
on the mound
slight skip between the back of my neck. To the left, that's a strikeout. First out for the Tigers. Like I said, I've won would be okay. Anytime I pump off my stupid pimples, guys, throughout this group, I sort of have a little something that's something that's nasty a little bit. But I think I might be fine. I hope I do. Back to the lineup against Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 for ground out his first time. Tom Holland. Tom Holland describes how he messed up a Star Wars audition. Let me see that one, guys. So now it's a 246 in 2nd place. On the upper left, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's according to Wesley LeBlanc. But I do know, guys, Tom Holland is one of the big main characters. Specifically with the first movie of Uncharted. So I think it's going to be real good. But it all depends how much it has to offer. And that one's going to be a shot to the gap to mid-center. Holy cow. Hands up, guys, and it'll be getting down. And it will be a double. And it's a double for the Tigers. Holy cow, look. Applause in the chat. Look at a little bit of that, guys, throughout this group. Wow. Get about 3 likes, thumbs up in the chat, guys. Keep going. The Brady Aiken Tuba chat. Keep going. Up next to bat is Nico Goodrum. 0 for 1 for strikeout his first time. Runner at second with 1 out. One of the stadiums, guys. One of the stadiums, only first party games is broken. And here's the problem, guys. No one seems to only fix what's going on with that. Well, either way, guys, I don't play Stadia. I've heard that's not that bad of a console. But I don't play that kind of thing if it has something to fix with. 0-1 from the stretch. And that one's going to be a shot to mid-center. And then we'll get down. And then we'll be a goal for the Tigers. Magic Kingdom TV Universe, guys, is in development on Disney Plus. Let me see that one. Let me double check this one article real quick. Let's go to Adele Anchors. So Mayor Candelario's batting .237. First and second, 1 out. I'm gonna pass on that set too. Plus to the off to the right, 1-1. I think I might be okay with that standard for Morris. 1 ball, 1 strike. Castellani from the stretch. And that one's going to be a shot to right center field. We're going to race back a bit more. And he makes a nice catch, though. Oh, wait a minute. That's an RBI double. Holy cow. And it's now 1-1 apiece. Look at one more time. Series finale in Detroit. Coming off the bat next for the Tigers with Jonathan Scope. The 4th batting position, he's 0 for 1 for line out his first time. 14-22 Tigers looking to strive a bit more. Get a little something smart a little bit. 1-1 apiece, second and third, 1 out. Series finale in Detroit. It's a pitch by Castellani. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Last 2 games have 4 RBIs. One last article real quick, guys. Squenix details PS5 improvements for Marvel's Avengers. Well, I do know Avengers for PS4 didn't do that good. That set did not do that good. That's a second ball, no strike.
those consecutive hits.
That's according to Zone Ollerman. So it all depends. I probably will not play Inventus on PS5. I mean, even though I do know for a fact, guys, throughout this group. Oh, wait a minute, one last article real quick. To the close to the bottom, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Zaf Kaplan answers our Overwatch 2 questions. I for one am not going to jump in a dispatch for it. That's a foul ball to left, 2 and 2. I don't know if Overwatch is not. Dragon Age 4 is not. But I think there's no, I don't think it's going to be a bad influence since we're going to have another, what do you call it, fucking Call of Duty game by the end of this year. See how that's going to go right in today too. 3 and 2 from the stretch. And that one's going to be a shot to middle, and it gets down again. Holy cow, look at that. And it will be a 2 RBI double. 5th double by Johnson Scope for the 14 and 22 Tigers today. And it's now 3-1 Tigers. Oh my goodness. Series finale in Detroit. Three to 1 Tigers, 5 in the thirds, 1 out second, 1 out. Series finale in Detroit. That'll bring up Will Castro. Struck out in second inning, he's 0 for 1.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first.
Well, we'll see what happens at the after party today, guys. Well, we'll see how I'm going to handle with GameStop. I'll tell them what the hell happened last night from yesterday. And that one's going to be a shot to the first base caught. That's a second out for the Tigers. Whatever will hold at second. Up next, CJ Cron, 0 for 1 for fly out in the second. But either way, guys, I will get my pre-orders transferred to the one GameStop I'm going this afternoon. And so that way I don't have to have a mixed bag for was acquired as a free agency back in 2019 on the season. What am I gonna say, guys? At least I got a little bit of that turned around yesterday. I think we might be fine. And that one's a shot to third base. Picks it up, throws the first. And the inning is over. We played 3 innings today, guys, in this group. Go to the top of the 4th. Series now in Detroit. It's Tigers 3 and Rockies 1. Leading off to the bat for the Rockies with David Dahl. 0 for 1 for ground out in the second inning. 13-21 Rockies. We're going to mess it up a little bit. And coming out of that rain delay for 90 minutes, guys, be a different pitcher coming in. That's the pitcher that's coming in, taking a little bit of the spot. Somebody that's inside the action. So on the mound for the 14 and 22 Tigers, guys, will be Ivan Nova. 8th game appearance, 0-1 record, 3 saves for 2.25 earned average, and 3 strikeouts. First pitch by Nova. To the right, 1 strike. Came the first round pick in the 2012 MLB draft. I do know that my good old friend Devin's not going to be in the chat this morning. I do know he does have school today, so I think we might be all right. And that one's going to be a shot to right center. Gets to it, makes the catch. First out for the Rockies. But we'll be fine going forward too. Doing the after party today. But other than that, guys, when it comes down to it, it's like if there's a problem with GameStop and you don't know what you're trying to get yourself, what you're trying to do, it's always good to have some good help, and it's a little more easy to get something going. You know, it's like if you had 3 or 4 pre-orders. As long as there's no concern, or bad concern, how you guys can transfer your stuff to a different GameStop. You know, it usually can happen plenty of times anytime you like. It's like if any damn store is closing, It's not too bad. As long as you transfer the stuff to a new GameStop, hopefully. That's not far from where you guys are at. Second out for the Rockies. Here comes Garrett Hampton, 0 for 1 for ground out in the second. Yes, put sign down. Pitch by Nova. And that one's going to be a ground ball to first base. Tosses it to first base. And the inning is over. Third out recorded.
3 up, 3 down for Colorado.
We're going to bottom of the fourth. Stays for now in Detroit. Tigers 3. Rockies 1.
Back from Comerica Park in Detroit.
Blue Jays 5. Orioles 1 in Toronto.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Garden.
But other than that, guys, I did sleep good after my love and I had a couple good 2 hours yesterday. But I think we might be okay going forward. Okay, guys, supporters count. My pun's at 66. Bale's at 61. The goals right now, guys. Bale has a. Oh wait a minute, I'll get to that in a second. On the mound for the 13-21 Rockies, number 52, Daniel Bard. Bard making 8th game appearance, 193 Oran Davids. And due up for the Tigers, beats Colby Jones to walk in the second inning. But yeah, Bale still has, right now, Bale has a 76% chance of getting up to 100 before she turns 31 years old on her birthday. And it is, guys, on December 27th. So it might be a little more close, maybe a little bit of an advantage, but we'll see. To left 2-0. As far as my romantic angel, her and I have been together for 1,325 days today, too. Going forward. With no miscues or beliefs or anything. That's the first strike, 2 balls, 1 strike together. My opponent wants to get up to 300 by the end of this year. But he only lost 3 supporters last week. So, I'm not 100% sure, but I still think, guys, my opponent still has a 55% chance to get through this year, hopefully. Up next, Sawyer Ponifacio. He's on deck. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch by Bard. And that will be a shot to left. And that gets down, and that's a base hit. Single. That's a single for the Tigers. Just have to figure out, how that's going to rest the sir a little bit.
At the plate now, Jorge Bonifacio, as he takes a
I'm not going to worry about that son of a bitch that texted me after last night. But it's alright, guys. Here comes Bonifacio, 0 for 1 for strikeout in the second. Runner at first, nobody out. Runner looking to steal second. 65 speed on him. And he's caught out trying to steal second. And that's the first out for the Tigers. It's a runner from first base was looking to grab second a little bit. Rockies 1, Astros 1 in Kansas City. And that was the first strike. Gets a sign down. Here's the pitch by Bird. From the stretch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in
to the left, 1-2. My content has been pretty good throughout this group. I never set up between comments. You guys really want to hear what I have to say. Between anything that comes with the heart. It's 100% Christian, and that's a ground ball across the second. And that will be a single. That's a single for the Tigers. But I think we might be okay.
He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that son of a bitch getting under my skin this morning. That's okay. Well, like I said, guys, I did sleep well last night. I, for one, was only up till around a little after 11 o'clock last night. So, well, either way, guys, work was good. Work was real good. I had some help yesterday. All I had to do was only work 8 to 4. That's actually a little more better. That'll bring up Kessler Jake Rogers, 0 for 1 for strikeout in the third. Runner at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch coming up by Bird. 1 strike. Up top, 1 ball, 1 strike. And my pun's going to see if my pun can jump in with my ass today for GameStop. since she hasn't been with me with game stuff for the last several months. And when it's been a while, to be honest. And that was a fly ball to deep center. And makes the catch, and that's a second out for the Tigers. So the plan for GameStop today, guys, is I'm going to be trading in Cyberpunk, and I'm going to pre-order Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for June 11th by the next couple more months. Hey, what's up, Zayden? How you doing? Runner first with 2 outs. Good morning, Zayden. How are you? Has 31 hits, second place. 1 ball, no strike. And that one's going to be a shot to right center field. We're going to race back a bit more, and it's gone. 2-1 shot by Victor Reyes. 6th home run of the season, of the series. Holy crap. 368 feet, 96.7 miles per hour exit velocity. 6-1 of the season of Victor Reyes with a 2-run homer to right center field. And it's now 5-1 Tigers. Bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. Cincinnati in Detroit. There's that 2-1 shot, guys, by Victor Reyes. Holy cow. It's gone. Goodbye. It's not coming back in session. Can you hear me, Zayden? Here we go.
To the plate now, Nico Goodrum.
A top 1 strike. Nico Goodrum's 1 for 2 for a run and a single. 5-1 Tigers. Bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. Cincinnati in Detroit. And that one's going to be a shot to mid-center field. And this one's not going out of its category, too. It bounces off the wall. And that one's a double. That's a double for the Tigers. 12th double by Nico Goodrum for the 14 and 22 Tigers today.
When you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them.
Okay, there we go. Let me double check for a minute.
The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can.
Here comes Samir Candelario. Had a double, had an RBI, had a run, 1 for 1. Had a Brian White, 1 strike. Runner at second with 2 outs. 3 for 9 with a double and 2 RBIs. Well, let's see what happens in the after party today, guys.
A 1 pitch on its way.
To the right, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pretty good pitch, right?
Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be live tonight, because I do know my love and I are going to be watching a 2-hour series premiere of Superman and Lois. That's going to be starting around 8 o'clock tonight on the CW channel. So, maybe I go live tonight, but it all depends. That's going to be a fly ball to mid-center, and that one goes down. And that will be a RBI double. Attempt double by Samir Candelario for the 14 Tigers today. And it's now 6-1 Tigers. Since for now in Detroit with 2 outs.
He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates.
That team will not be lining up between the series, guys. Keeps more of a complication. Francis goes 1 for 2 for double and 2 RBIs. 6-1 Tigers. Runner at second. 2 outs. Series finale in Detroit. That's 1 ball, no strike. But this afternoon, I'll be a little bit comfortable. For sure. 1 ball, no strike. And that one's going to be a shot to mid-center field. Gets onto its target, makes the catch, and the inning is over. That's Victor Reyes. Shot a 2-run homer. To the top of the 5th. Series finale in Detroit, guys. Tigers 6. Oh, excuse me. Tigers 6. Rockies 1. Let me see if there's anything else real quick. Well, my Enzo's not going to have her ass up in the next 10 minutes, so it should be okay.
He said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi.
But I'm hanging in there today, guys. I'm off till Thursday for work, finally. Do for the Rockies, number 24, Ryan McMahon. 1 for 1 for a single and a run.
It's about time they get
Gets signed down. Dials his head. Here's the pitch by Nova. Now one's a foul ball to home base. 1 strike. That's the game's had 2 doubles with 4 RBIs.
0-1 count and the pitch.
So my opponent is hoping to get her. She's hoping to get her ass out of the house this afternoon so she can come to GameStop with me. That's why I'm going to be doing some business this afternoon. As we speak. That's a ground ball from second. Picks it up, throws the first. 1 out for the Rockies. But I've got some of that taken care of going in for transfers, hopefully by next week. See what happens there. Ian Desmond's 1 for 1 for a single in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch by Nova. To left, 1 strike. Mets 3, Reds 1 in New York City. Career hits, guys, 1,433. Redbirds 1, Padres nothing in St. Louis. A top second strike. No balls, 2 strikes together.
Battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Gets signed down 0-2 from the stretch. To the left, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ian Desmond's 1 for 2 today, guys, throughout this group. And that one's going to be foul ball to right, 1 and 2.
Here's another 1-2.
2 and 2 from 2 balls, 2 strikes so far. Blue Jays 5, Orioles 1, and Toronto. And that's a good strikeout. And that's the second out for the Rockies. First strikeout by Ivan Nova. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that asshole right now. I've got a couple of good stuff that I'm going to be handling today. But we should be just fine. Here comes Tommy Walters. He threw a walk his first time. That one's going to be a foul ball to left and stands. 1 strike. 2 walk in the 3rd inning. No balls, 1 strike. Gets signed down. Here's the pitch by Nova. But at least the temperatures are going to be sweet. A little more sweet than we can get them, guys. Throughout the state of Ohio in this group. Through Running and Tubitat. That's a single for the Rockies.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and
but I'll keep you guys up to date if I'm going to be doing a new episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla or not tonight. And that's an hour and 35 minutes every Tuesday and Wednesdays. And that was a shot to center field, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review.
Rockies leave 1. See us for now in Detroit. Go to bottom of the 5th. Tigers 6. Rockies 1. And on the mound for the 13-21 Rockies will be Zero Diaz. 19 game appearance, 1 and 2 record. And due up next for the Tigers will be Will Castro. With a strikeout and a line out. He's 0 for 2. A little bit beyond the plate. Gets signed down. Here's the pitch by Diaz. And that one's going to be a fly ball to left center field. Gets under it. Makes the catch. 1 out for the Tigers. Up next is first baseman Cesar Cron. 0 for 2 for fly out and a ground out. Gets a sign down. Diaz from the stretch. Here's the pitch coming up.
First offering on its way.
To left, right, 1-0. My opponent does not know when her first check from the nursing home is going to be at. I think it's going to be some good money. But for me, I still bust ass and Walmart already. And most of us that's in this group.
Here comes the 1-0.
With love, support, respect, and showing a lot of respect for each other as anybody that's part of the family. Anything in this group is all about being comfortable, connecting with people you guys want to bring towards the chat or anything you can do. to left, 3-0. We lost no strike. Up next to bat is Jacoby Jones, batting .202. He's on deck. 3 balls, 0 strikes. The pitch by Diaz from the Threats. And at the bottom, 3-1.
He's probably frustrated with himself now after swinging at what should.
Well, like I say, guys, I'll keep you guys posted on a little bit on Discord, YouTube, or Twitter. So I'm gonna tell you guys what's going to be going on tonight. I may or may not go live tonight, but I'll keep you guys up to date later.
But it's so fun to watch it.
Because I may still have a couple of good ideas for sure. See how that's going to go by matching it. 3-2 from the Strats.
Now the payoff pitch home.
To the right, big strikeout. That's the second out for the Tigers.
Decision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2.
Up next to bat is Jacoby Jones. Singled in the fourth, 1 for 1.
Can be an inch or two. It's pretty understandable why guys aren't always.
It's pitched by Diaz from the Strats.
Here's the pitch. Jacoby Jones.
Close to the bottom, 87 miles per hour, that's the strike. Became the 3-round pick in the 2013 draft. And that one's going to be a shot to right center field. Gets on it with its target, makes a catch, and the side is retired.
Down in order go the Tigers.
We're playing 5 innings today, guys. Go to top of the 6th. Seems for now in Detroit. It's Tigers 6 and Rockies 1.
Digging in.
Leading off for the Rockies, number 76, Brian Valdi. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Nova from the Strats. That one's going to be a foul ball to left, 1 strike. As far as the 4th Stockman goes, he's not going to be starting till possibly by the beginning of next week, if I'm right. His name is Cody. As a high schooler at this point. So we'll see how that set's going to measure for him. But other than that, guys, we don't need just 3 Stockman. We need our ass more than that going forward. I'd say around maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6. It all depends. That'll be a ground ball to third. Picks it up, throws to first base. First out for the Rockies. But I think we might be fine. Up next to bat is Nolan Areno, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Nova. That one's going to be a foul ball to right, 1 strike. Also, guys, became the 2018 National Home Run Champion, the Home Run Derby. Now, speaking of the Home Run Derby, guys, it's actually an exciting thing to do some home runs. And that one's going to be off the wall, and it will be a double. That's a double for the Rockies. But yeah, the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game is not until the middle of the baseball season. I don't think it starts till around April. Well, my guess might be wrong. I'm thinking it's either June or July or a different month. I think it's between one of those 3 months for sure. I think. To the left, 1 strike. David O's 0 for 2 for fly out and a ground out. 1 for 6 with a double. Runner at second with 1 out. Here's the pitch by Nova. That one's going to be a shot to second. Picks it up in time, throws the first, and that's out number 2 for the Rockies. Runner Rojo to second. Up next to bat, number 25, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Runner at second with 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Nova. That was a shot to the gap to right center. Picks it up. And that will be an RBI single. And it's now 6-2 Tigers, top of the 6th. Runner first with 2 outs. Series finale in Detroit this morning. Bit of an inside glimpse a bit more, guys, throughout this group. 6-2 Tigers, top of the 6th. Runner first, 2 outs. Series finale in Detroit.
Stepping in now,
And that one's going to be a side to left, 1 strike. That's foul. Garrett Hampton's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. Ryo at first with just 2 outs. But I am going to be having my ass prepared this afternoon today too, guys. The best rest I will be. Ground ball across the second, throws to first, and the inning is over. But I think we might be okay. Game 6 for now in Detroit. Going to buy him to 6. Tigers 6. Rockies 2. Coming to bat for the Tigers, guys, will be Sawyer Ponifacio, 1 for 2 for a run and a single. Gets signed down. Diaz from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Close to the bottom right, 1 strike. Has a total of 55 strikeouts, 4th in the American League. At the bottom right angle, 2nd strike. You want 2 strikes equally. If it gets too close, if it gets too further or gets out of sight of the zone throughout this group, you can't get there too quick, as it should be. I do know MLB 21's coming out on April 20th for PS5, and I'm thinking, I think I'll probably remove this series for MLB 21. I think so, but we'll see how that's going to go. You guys are also still getting Miles Morales finale this weekend, and that will be this Saturday. I don't know what I'm going to be starting it. It will probably be in the morning or in the evening for sure. But I'll keep you guys up to date this week. For a little extra further details. 3 and 2 from the stretch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's going to be a foul ball to left, 3 and 2. Excuse me. Nose power is 88 miles per hour.
The next 3-2.
At the bottom right, big strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real
Blue Jays 5, Orioles 1 in Toronto.
So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here comes the catcher, Jake Rogers, 0 for 2 for strikeout and a flyout.
In now, Jake Rogers.
And that one's going to be a shot to the gap to right center, and that will be a single. That's a single for the Tigers.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible.
But I think we should be just fine so far today, guys. GameStop. When I pre-ordered that son of a bitch Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for PS5. So, like I said, MLB 21. I think it'll probably remove this series by April 20th. But we'll see how it's going to get control. See how it's going to go for the series, guys. But we'll see. Well, Far Cry 6 and Skywalker Saga of Lego Star Wars, they're not coming out for another couple months. So my ass is going to be good. As long as I call it a GameStop that has my transfers coming shortly. As well as the second. Almost has a double play, and that's a second out for the Tigers. But we'll see. That'll bring up next, guys, Nico Goodrum. 2 runs, doubled, and a single, 2 for 3. Vito at first base with 2 outs. But like I said, I'm gonna get a hold of them next week to see if I can ask them to transfer that for the one GameStop I'm going this afternoon today. But we will be fine. Ground ball to third, throws the first in time, and the inning is over.
Tigers leave 1. They lead it.
Tigers leave a couple. Go to top of the 7th. Series finale in Detroit. Tigers 6. Rockies 2. Leading off for the Rockies. In seventh batting position is Brian McMahon. 1 for 2 for a run and a single. We're number 24. Beyond the plate, here's the pitch by Nova. And that one's going to be a fly ball to left center field. It's under it, makes the catch. 1 out for the Rockies. Up next, number 20, Ian Kentzman comes to the bat. 1 for 2 for single in the 3rd inning. Twins 1, Giants nothing in Minnesota.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That one will be a foul ball to right, 1 strike. Record between the two guys, 4 for 12. No ball, 1 strike. That one's going to be a side close to the mound. Picks it up, throws the first, and that's out number 2 for the Rockies. Batting 9th will be Tony Walters, 1 for 1 for single in the 5th inning. The pitch by Nova from the stretch. And that one's going to be foul ball to left, but it will be staying fair, and that will be a single. A single for the Rockies. Yeah, I think our ass is going to be okay going to this afternoon today, guys. Okay, there we go. Here comes Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 3. And that's going to be a ground ball to left. Skips from third base. And that will be a single. That's a single for the Rockies.
This pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy.
We'll fire a little more speed. And so we'll get a little more acknowledged. Once we get to the hand of it. Up next is Brian Valeti. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out in the 6th inning. 1 for 13 with an average of 77. 13-21 Rockies. We're going to boost up the gap a little bit. And hoping for some sort of a miracle a little bit. Royals 1, Astros 1, and Kansas City. Here's the pitch by Nova. To the right, 1-0. 1 ball, no strike. First and second with 2 outs.
But now would be the time to come through.
The 1-0 delivery.
Close to the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike. At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike.
The bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
I'm just a little tired this morning, guys, but I'm all right.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
I should be able to once we get prepared. And that's a strike, second strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs,
2 balls, 2 strikes together.
This is a big next pitch for both sides.
And that one's going to be almost a pop-up to right. Foul territory, almost had the Cats. 2-2. And that one's going to be a pop-up to right across the first and makes the catch. And the inning is over. We got a bottom of the 7th. Game series finale in Detroit, guys. This morning, Tigers 6, Rockies 2. And on the mound for the 13-21 Rockies, you guys can see, his name is Marcel Gibbons. 14th game appearance this season, 3 saves for 59 earned efforts. And due out for the Tigers will be Zamir Candelario, number 46, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 2 for 2. Pitch by Gibbons. That one will be a foul ball to left, 1 strike. To the upper left, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the ball, we're looking at the low side of the bullpens. Yeah, there we go. I was looking at different methods, but I finally got to the other one one-on-one finally. So we'll be just fine.
He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up.
Let me double check the other one for a moment. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch on 2-1.
And that one's going to be at the bottom, 2-2. Nothing's really changed so far today, guys. Not as much. At the up top, that's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. First out, the strikeout by Marcel Gibbons. But either way, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be doing Valhalla tonight, but we'll see. But we'll see what happens going forward, too. I've got to see what is the rifle 1 between that account. That one's going to be a ground ball away from second. Picks it up, throws to first, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. In the 5th position, here comes Will Castro. Falling down in the 5th inning, or he's 0 for 3. Well, we double check the other stuff on that one. At the bottom, 1 strike. No, I got the wrong damn thing. Hold on. There we go. Up top, 2nd strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right
now. Well, which one is the fucking correct one? The left, 1 and 2. Gaming with Hope. What's up, Hope? How you doing? Looks so real? You're telling me, pal. How you doing? To the right, 2 and 2. We'll go between the few. But it really is, when it comes to having great content together. The bottom, that's a strikeout, and the inning is over. That's the awesome commentator. Thanks to Rex the Running Egg for that one. For the top of the 8th, Series finale in Detroit. Tigers 6, Rockies 2. Due up next for the Rockies. In the 3rd position, it's Nolan Areno. 1 for 3 of a run and a double. Okay, there we go. So how are you this morning, Hope? Are you from Running Egg or Tuba Chat? Well, you're part of this 2 groups in 1. That's the meeting, guys. 5 for 9, Bananas for 556 with a home run. 0-1 from Stretz. Up top, 2nd strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
The ball's 2 strikes from the Stretz by Nova. At the bottom, 1 and 2. The only attendance today, guys, in the chat, 10,856. Gives a little more speed and not much coverage. 1 and 2. And at the bottom, that's 2 and 2.
Pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
2 balls, 2 strikes. To the left, 3 and 2. Up next to bat is Steven Dahl, 279, 3 home runs, 9 ribbies. He's on deck. Nods his head, 3 and 2. That would be a ground ball to right center field, and that one's a single. It's a single for the Rockies. But if you guys still want to shout out to Twitter and Discord, you can follow me on Twitter, Zadie Zach Dawson. Numbers are 824-656-00. By sending me your first and last name information, and any of your letters between the names, like any of them, they uppercase or lowercase, you guys send that to me. Send me your Twitter in the chat. Neverdal's 0 for 3, right on first, but nobody out. Blue Jays 8, Orioles 1 in Toronto. You guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. You guys can also send me a phone request for Discord. Tell me you guys said hello. Let me know if there's anything to talk about, like what I'm going to be doing for GameStop today in the afternoon. I'll tell you guys while we're at it in just a little bit. At the bottom, 3 and 1. Up next to bat's Matt Kemp, 221, 2 home runs, 8 ribbies. He's on deck, 3 and 1 by Nova. From that stretch, now it's a foul ball to right, 3 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And remember, guys, and throughout this group, ground ball center field, and that's going to be a single. That's a single for the Rockies. We watch videos in full throughout this group, guys. We watch videos in full. We like in full, support in full. Tweet it out, share it, comment, guys, as good as we can, and add it to a playlist, and never ask any support back in between. You guys can vote Aladdin at 32, and the greatest summons at 13, by 19 by Aladdin. Remember guys, as long as people leave good comments about your videos, whether they're good, bad, or average, that'd be okay. And that was a ground ball to right center field. That will get down a bit more, and that will be an RBI double. Goes to second, the other one goes to third. The double by Matt Kemp for the 13 and 21 Rockies today. And it's now 6-3 Tigers. Series finale in Detroit. Holy cow. With nobody else so far. And that gets a little more of a scoop inside of it. 6-3 Tigers, second and third, nobody out. Series finale in Detroit. At the bottom, 1 strike. And here comes Garrett Hampton. 0 for 3 for ground out in the 6th inning. Up top, 1-1. I'm thinking maybe my Angel will come in. So I can tell her what the hell that he said to me last night. But other than that, guys, if you guys also want a shout out in the chat, let me know in the group. The Running Egg and Tuba Chat. Foul ball to right, 2-2. The boss 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way.
And that was a foul ball to left, 2-2. And that one's going to be fly ball center field. Pick makes the catch. Puts out for the Rockies and trying to steal home for an RBI. He is out. And that's 2 outs for the Rockies. Runner will hold at second. Here comes Ryan McMahon. 1 for 3 of a single and a run. Runner at second with 2 outs. There's a right, no 1 ball, no strike. So that was a 179 with RISP. I don't know what that says headlined. No clue. That's a foul ball to right, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike additionally. To left, 1-2. One and 2. And that will be a strikeout. Picks it up, throws the first, and the side is retired. Driving a little bit some good. Stop between the gap. And it goes to the corners. At the bottom of the 8th inning, series finale in Detroit. Tigers 6, Rockies 3. And on the mound for the 13 and 21 Rockies, you guys can see Carlos Esteves, 16 game appearance for 113 around average. And leading off for the Tigers with CJ Cron. Struck in the 5th inning, he's 0 for 3. 1 for 10 for double and an RBI. It's signed down, first pitch by Steve. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Alright, that's a little bit better. Twins 3, Giants nothing in Minnesota. Excuse me. 2-0 on the bottom.
Like to see him be looking to the
CJ Cron is only 0 for 3 in the attack, guys. Mets 3, Reds 1 in New York City.
2-0 pitch on the way.
Now that one's going to be a pop-up. And to home base. And makes the catch, first out for the Tigers. And that'll bring up next, guys, to Kobe Jones. 1 for 2 of a single in the 4th inning. Gets beyond the plate, takes a sign down. Pitch by Steve. To the upper right, 1 ball, no strike. Remember, guys, you can't get that much quick. You cannot get that ball stretched out that much for it. But you can't get that too quick. 2-0, 2 balls, no strike. At the bottom, 3-0, ball 3. Up next to bat is Sawyer Ponifacio, 207, 4 runs, 7 ribbies. He's on deck. 3 balls, no strikes. Lines the target. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be a foul ball to right, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. To the right, that's ball 4. A walk by a Steve.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a
As he walks to Kobe Jones for the 14 and 22 Tigers this morning.
Good take and a walk is the result.
Coming to bat is Sawyer Ponifacio. Had a run, singled, and 1 for 3. Runner at first, 1 out. Gets signed down. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. You guys let me know if you guys want a shout out in the chat this morning. And that one's going to be a pop-up to foul territory close to first base. Makes the catch. And that's the second out for the Tigers. Runner will hold on at first. Here comes catcher Jake Rogers, 1 for 3 for single in the 6th inning. Runner at first with 2 outs. Here's the pitch by a Steve. Up top, 1 strike. I will deliver 1 quick shout out. My buddy Utah Mike. Shout out to Utah Mike. He's got to check out his channel on Sports Time Machine. he's recently doing a 1988 season replay of the Los Angeles Dodgers. At the bottom, 2nd strike. Ooh. So he's actually, he's doing some Stratomatic cars and dice of the 1988 season replay of the Dodgers. So you guys can check some of that out if you like. So yeah, keep up the good work, Utah Mike, and keep doing what you're doing. I stop by your chat and see how your baseball's going. I'm going to try it out sometime after I get a laptop soon. And then there's a strikeout, and the side is retired. Stretch out, guys. Go to the top of the 9th inning. This is for now in Detroit. Try to stretch out in this group. It's Tigers 6 and Rockies 3. As there will be a different pitcher coming to the mound. As there will be coming in. Little bit of satisfying strength. And, on the mound for the 14 and 22 Tigers, guys, will be Gregory Soto. Soto, 8th game appearance, 4 saves, over 1-1-3 around average, 4 walks and 10 strikeouts. And I also want to deliver a setup once again to RZL 518.
Here comes the first pitch.
I'm doing the 1985 inside pitch. But yeah, anytime he's almost done with the series, he recently does do a poll. What kind of a season he wants us to do for him. Ground ball to second, throws the first, 1 out for the Rockies. We guys can take out those 2. Those 2, RZL, my good friend Utah Mike, Baseball Demos, Red Sox fan. I jump into their channels and looked at some good videos. They do a hell of a job. I watch them do what they are doing with Stratomatic, inside pits, payoff pits, any good stuff. That is sweet. Real nice and sweet. Cardinals 3, Padres nothing in St. Louis. 1-1 from the stretch by Soto. And that will be a foul ball to right, 1-2. No ball, 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout. 2nd out for the Rockies. And Rockies are down with their final out. Hands up, hands up.
Especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one.
Here's the pitch by Soto.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar.
Now up top, 1 strike. Last chance for the Rockies will be Kevin Pillar. 1 for 4 with a single in the 7th. No ball, 1 strike. From the stretch. Pitched by Soto. And that will be a foul ball to left. Second strike. And the Rockies are down with their final strike. Here's the pitch by Soto. And that was going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up, and inning is over, and the Tigers get the series finale win. Going up to 15 and 22 of the season. Over the Rockies to 13 and 22. Oh my goodness. Look at that sweet victory, guys. They kick off this morning on a Tuesday. Good for the great moment. See how we're doing on time real quick. So doing good. Watch time has been a little bit down, but it'll go back up at the end of today, hopefully. Alright guys, real quick, in the series finale in Detroit, for the 13 and 22 Rockies, losing by 3. Had a couple of good players, and they were off to a little bit of an alright start. Noah Moreno was 2 for 4 with a double. Matt Kemp had 2 RBIs for a double. Also, Tony Walters did okay. Had a walk, had a strikeout. Nevador was 1 for 4. And winning 2 games in a row so far of every 1 to 2 days a week of the series. Taking the series finale in Detroit for the 15 and 22 Tigers. Victor Reyes had a 2-run shot with a double with 2 for 4. Samir Candelario had 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Sun Scope had a double and 2 ribbies. And Nigel Goodrum had a double. 2 for 4. Tigers go up to 15 and 22 by 3 runs in series finale in Detroit over the Rockies to 13 and 22. 6-3 final score. 10 hits together and no errors. But holy cow, guys, the Tigers are now 15 and 22, winning 2 games in a row so far. But something like that. As far as the other 2 stuff go, we'll double check that's said in a moment. My opponents will be having a ass up in a few minutes. Get about 3 likes. Boost it up in the chat, guys. Boost it up in the chat. Get about 3 likes. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Share the stream, guys. Tweet it out. Comment. Twitter and Discord. As good as we can get it. Okay, guys, let's check out the scores. The Go-Go Mets win by 2 runs after 9 innings over the Reds in New York City. Final score after 9 innings by 2 runs, 3-1. 8 hits, 0 errors. 5 hits and no errors. Lugo was first win. Patanis was saved number 3. Odd number, a little bit. The Blue Jays win by 7 by a touchdown after 9 innings over the Orioles in Toronto. After 9 consecutive innings by 7 runs, final score 8-1. 8 hits, no errors, 3 hits, and 1 error. Stripping was first win. Okay. Do with a little bit of thinking. There we go. The Twins won a good game by 3 runs only. After 9 innings over the Giants in Minnesota. Final score after 9, 3-0 shutout. 7 hits, no errors, 2 hits, and no errors. As the awesome commentator to Runnier and Tubitat. Thank you, Runnier, for calling that normally. And also through Tubitat the same way. Perez was 4th win. The Cardinals also win by 3 runs after 9 innings over the Padres in San Diego. Actually, no, not San Diego, St. Louis, I'm sorry. With the SL. Final score, guys, 3-0 shutout, 10 hits, no errors, 3 hits, and 2 errors. McCollum the 2nd win. The Royals won by 1 run and only an extra inning by 10 innings over the Astros in Kansas City. After 10 extra innings, explosive, but that's close. Final score 2-1. 8 hits, 0 errors, 7 hits, and no errors. Ian Kenny was 4th win. The Athletics won by 3 over the Mariners in Oakland. With 3 runs in 7th and 1 in the 8th. Final score by 3 runs, 5-2. 9 hits, 0 errors, 6 hits, and no errors. Luzardo was second win. Hazek's fifth save. That's an odd number. Odds or evens, it's not going to even try to matter for me throughout this group. The Indians won by 1 over the Rangers and Cleveland after 9 straight innings. By 1 run, final score 3-2. 4 hits, 1 error, 10 hits, and no errors. Clay's was first win. The Yankees won by 2 runs in a good close game over the Pirates in New York City. Had about 5 runs in the 7th inning, 1 in the 8th, 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. By 2 runs, final score 9-7. 13 hits, no errors, 10 hits, and no errors. Holder with his 4th consecutive win. The Fireball, Lotus Chapman, damn, with 12th save. Good even number. The Brewers won by 1 run over the Marlins in Miami. After 9 innings, final score by 1, 2-1. 5 hits, 0 errors, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Waterhouse his 3rd win. Peralta was saved number 4. That's an even number of a good case. Scenario for a deal. The D-backs won by 5 over the Nationals in Washington. After 9 innings straight, final score 5-0 shutout. 9 hits, no errors, 9 hits, and just 2 errors. Gallen was 5th consecutive overall win. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Let's keep going. The Braves won by 2. Having 3 runs back-to-back in the 5th and 6th inning. Get a little bit smart and triumphant. Over the Phillies in Philadelphia by 2 runs after 9 innings, 6-4. 10 hits, no errors, 10 hits, and 2 errors, excuse me. Cole Hamels 4th win. Minter 6th save. That's an even number. The Angels won by 8 runs, 6 runs in the 5th, 1 in the 7th, 2 in the 9th, over the Red Sox in Boston. By 8 runs after 9 innings, guys. Final score 12-4, 13 hits, 0 errors, and 10 hits and no errors. Sandoval was 3rd win, and Dressi was 1st save. All right, the White Sox win by 1 over the Rays in Chicago, having 3 runs in the 3rd. Final score 4-3, 9 hits, 1 error, 4 hits, and 0 errors. Fry was 2nd win, Bomber 12th save. The Dodgers won by 1 over the Cubbies in Los Angeles after 13 innings that can last a little more than a while. It's kind of like either a half hour or nearly 2 hours for sure, but it's not even an exclusive big deal, so it's all good. As long as it has plenty of emotions a little bit more, and keep it traditional. Final score 2-1, 7 hits, 0 errors, 6 hits, and 1 error. Alexander with 2nd win. We're going to simulate that too. As far as the other teams go, we'll double check in a few real quick. Not too many games. We got the D-backs winning by 2. After 9 innings over the Nationals in Washington. Let me double check this video real quick. And they'll lose 1 sport already, but I'm going to get my ass back up there quick.
The Cleveland Indians combined
give me a moment, guys. Let me double check too with that. 5-3, final score, 10 hits, 0 errors, 5 hits, and no errors. Weaver was 1st win, Lopez was 6th save.
As they took down the visiting Mariners 7-2. The Brewers completed the long 4-game sweep.
Now I'm gonna go with the score right here.
Miami 2-0. The Arizona
hasn't streamed since fucking February 3rd or something. There we go. The Indians won by 4.
The Cincinnati Reds
over the Rangers in Cleveland. After 9 innings, final score 6-2. 12 hits, 1 error, 4 hits, and just 2 errors. Carrasco was 3rd win. Keep it lined up a bit more. The White Sox won by 3 runs after 9 innings over the Rays in Chicago. After 9 innings, final score by 3, 7-4. 9 hits, 0 errors, 8 hits, and no errors completed. Kutsov's 4th win, Bombers' 13th save. Let's see what else we have in the after party today. If I double check, if there's anything else. AP Florida. Okay, your support a little bit more. Okay, there we go. The Brewers won by 2. In a close, but no confession to make, over the Marlins in Miami. After 9 innings, final score 2-0 shutout. 8 hits, 0 errors, 6 hits, and just 1 error. Anderson's 2nd win. Suter first save. I'm looking at Suter or Suter or something like that. Between only 5 letters on the name, a little bit. We had something like this one. The Angels win by 7 over the Red Sox in Boston. After 9 innings, final score 8-1 by 7. 11 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and no errors. Bundy was 5th win. Between the casual. Let me double check the set real quick. We're doing good on time to build the watch time a bit more. Keep up the good work. That's how we do things, guys. Keep up the good work. Keep on making the great stuff handed. As soon as we can get them. The Astros win by 5 over the Mariners in Houston. Winning by 5 after 9 innings, 7-2. 12 hits, 1 error, 6 hits, and just 1 error. Zach Greinke up to a 7 wins and no losses. Zach Greinke is now 7-0 as the starter on the mound for the Astros. Holy cow. Not strange, but more of a captivating opportunity. And the Reds win by 9 in a flat-out damn finish over the Rockies in Colorado. Final score, guys, 10-1. 10 hits, 0 errors, 9 hits, and no errors. Castillo, the 5th win. Sims was very first save. So the Tigers are 15-22. The next time you guys will see baseball will be Saturday. Probably won't be back to baseball till Saturday morning. I have decided, guys, you guys will have the finale of Spider-Man Miles Morales Saturday night. So I don't expect it to be a big concern or a big reliable concern. After I beat Miles Morales, guys, you guys will have Man NFL 21. And it will be under my good buddy, my good old friend Devin from between him and I on Tuba Chat. Next week on Discord. So I'm gonna give you guys what you want for that. So I think we might be just fine. So we're gonna begin some foosball action. I'll be managing the Steelers, as I always do for over 11 years, and I will be managing a second team too, if I get an opportunity. So till Saturday morning, guys, it will be Game 1. It'll be a 3-game series. Game 1 in Detroit, as it's kind of like going to be a good old-fashioned, as it will be the 15-22 Tigers looking for 3 wins in a row on Saturday morning, hosting the 26-14 the Cleveland Indians. In Game 1 in Detroit, guys, Saturday morning, on the mound for the 15-22 Tigers, trying to give 3 wins in a row, will be Michael Firmer. 1-4 1-loss record, 36 strikeouts with 4.08 earned average. And also in Game 1 Detroit, on the mound for the 26-14 Indians, will be Shane Bieber. Bieber 3-1, 65 strikeouts for 193 earned average. As far as the other teams go for Saturday morning, guys, we've got the Nationals taking on the Cubs in Chicago. Steven Strasburg 1-2 with a 5.53 earned average for John Lister, with a good 5-2 1-loss record for 2.57 earned average. The Orioles host the Angels in Baltimore. Haney 6-1 for 2.52 earned average versus Cobb with a 4.25 earned average. Now here are the other teams they know how to play the shit out of each other in baseball history. And these are the other 2 teams I'm talking about, guys. You got the Yankees hosting the Red Sox in New York City. Good old-fashioned for a long time. Good for you when it comes to baseball, besides foosball in between. Houck 2-2 with 2.622. Got my stupid damn numbers mixed up. Houck, 2-2. The 2-2. Damn it. Let me try it again. Houck, 2-2. One loss record for 2-6-6 around Evans for Paxton. For 3-4-0 around Evans. Gigantic classic. For a long time for the Aces. The Phillies take on the Pirates in Pittsburgh. Zach Eflin 0-4 with a 5-4-0 around Evans. I had to get it mixed up to read it a little bit. Versus Musgrove with a 7-9-4 around Evans. That's a little bit better. The Rays host the Rangers in Tampa. Kyle Gibson 0-4 with a 6-6-3 around Evans versus McKay with a winless 0-5 one-loss record with an 8-07 around Evans. Combining between records on them. The Braves host the Marlins in Atlanta. Yamamoto 1-3 with a 4-5-0 around Evans versus Hernandez with an 8-2-6 around Evans. Well, let's get to the bottom of the list because we'll try to keep going, not spoiling the party. The Twins host the Royals in Minnesota. Duffy 3-0 with 2-4-5 around Evans versus Ordozzi with a 4-0-3 around Evans. No complications, but not bad of a measure. The Astros host the Mariners in Houston. Gonzalez 4-1 for 2-2-6 around Evans versus Yoquiti with a 2-2 one-loss record with a 6-5-4 around Evans. Yeah, my point's not going to bring harassment chat this morning after what happened yesterday. But I don't think it's about her and I. It's about somebody else that's not going to be in. Maybe till tonight. Well, I'll tell you guys a little bit later in a few minutes. The D-backs take on the Brewers in Milwaukee. Smith 2-3 with a 4-0-0 around Evans versus Hauser with a 4-4-2 around Evans. The Go-Go Mets take on the Cardinals in St. Louis. Syndergaard 3-2 with a 4-4-6 around Evans versus the legendary Adam Wainwright with a 5-4-5 around Evans. With its substances. Rockies take on the Reds in Colorado. Gray 2-0 for 3-0-9 around Evans versus Senzator with 2-9-8 around Evans. A little bit of Mikey, that's alright. Keep it not under pressure, but keep it personal. That's a good thing. Blue Jays take on the Athletics in Oakland. Pearson 2-2 for 3-0-5 around Evans versus Phil Blackburn for 3-1-9 around Evans. Now, I'm not going to read that son of a bitch from a different article. Probably not. There we go. The Padres take on the Dodgers in Los Angeles. Zach Davies 3-2 for 3-5-7 around Evans versus Goswin with a hot roll of 6-0 one-loss record with a 2-2-8 around Evans. And the White Sox take on the Giants in San Francisco. Rodon 3-2 for 2-4-2 around Evans versus Johnny Cueto with a 5-5-9 around Evans. Alright guys, before we wrap things up this morning, we're going to get to some standings. Starting in the American League Central, guys, I'm going to get a sour after I'm done with the standings. In the American League Central, we've got current combined wins right now. Starting with 4 wins in a row, winning 8 games the last 10, 10-6 in division, 10-7 on the road, and 15-3 at night. And that would be 4 wins in a row for the 26-14 Indians. There's also 2 wins as well for the 22-15 White Sox, 4 wins as well. 13-6 at home, 13-6 at the day of the morning. And that would go to the 22-15 Twins. There's also 2 wins in a row, guys, winning 5 games the last 10 between the two. That would be the 19-18 Royals and 15-22 Detroit Tigers. Only trailed by 4 games so far. Anything between the two sides. In American League West, a little bit of a mixed bag. 1 win, 7 wins in the last 10, 19-5 division, 20-7 at the night line. And that goes to the 28-9 Houston Astros. There's also 3 consecutive good wins, win 7 games the last 10, also with the measure. 21-6 at night, 13-7 as a road team, and that goes to 25-11 Angels. There's also 2 losses for the 19 and 21 Mariners, 1 win also for the 14 and 25 Athletics, and 5 losses at the bottom length. And that goes to the 7 and 30 Texas Rangers. I had to check out what's the other team I was looking at, but there we go. We switch forward to the National League, guys. National League East, 1 loss for the 20 and 17 Phillies, 5 losses for the out of 3rd or 4th. Winning 2 games the last 10, and that would be the 18 and 20 Marlins. Also 1 win for the 17 and 20 Mets, 3 losses, winning 3 games the last 10 for the 16, and that would be the 16 and 20 Nationals, and 1 win. It's all by half game, guys, for the 17 and 22 Atlanta Braves. And the National League Central, a little bit of a mixed bag, but a couple of good winners. You have 2 bad losses, still have a couple of good records on the right side of your screen in the chat. And that would be the 25 and 13 Cubbies, but coming up a bit more, 1 win. It's owned by 1.5 games, and that's the 23 and 14 Reds. 4 unstoppable wins. 10 and 8 on the road for the 15 and 23 Brewers. 1 win for the 14 and 24 Redbirds, it's owned by 1 game. And 2 losses for the 13 and 23 Pirates. And the National League West, still heating up a bit more. Putting up wins, losses, getting back in the wins. That'd be 2 wins for the 31 and 5 Dodgers. There's also 1 loss for the 24 and 13 Padres. 3 standard good wins. 9-7 on the road, and that would be the 18-19 Diamondbacks. And there's also 3 consecutive losses as well between 2 teams, and that would be 15-22 Giants and the 13 and 23 Rockies. Last but not least, guys, for this morning, the American League East. You've got 2 wins, 13-3 on division, 14-4 at home, 12-7 on the road. Decimating, that's 2 wins for the 26 and 11 Yankees. 3 losses in a row. Only the good part of that, guys, is as a road team, it's 12 and 8. 11-5 also in division, and that goes to the 19 and 20 Red Sox. There's also 2 losses for the 17 and 22 Rays. One loss for the 12 and 25 Orioles, and 1 win for the 11 and 26 Toronto Blue Jays. Okay, guys, a wrap for me this morning. If I'm gonna have a couple of good things going on, I'll tell you guys this real quick. I probably would go live tonight. If not, probably won't be back until tomorrow morning on Wednesday, because you guys already know I've got GameStop around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Bowling, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll keep you guys up to date on YouTube, Discord, and Twitter. If you guys want to send me a message anytime you guys can on YouTube, throughout this group in the chat, the Running Egg and Tuba chat. But if I do not go live tonight, I'll see you guys in the morning for some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That'll be an hour and 35, but it all depends. But like I said, tonight, I might do bowling tonight. If not, I probably won't be. I don't know if I don't think I'm going to be live tonight. Maybe. Since my love and I are going to be watching the series 2-hour premiere of Superman and Lois on the CW channel. But you guys can leave me questions on the comments anytime you guys like. But if I'm not live tonight, guys, probably won't be back until Wednesday morning. So you guys will have Valhalla and then Black Ops Cold War Wednesday night, tomorrow night. And baseball will be back on Saturday morning, guys. I am off the rest of today, and my ass is off till Thursday, so I'm off tomorrow the same way. If you want to catch more MLB 20, every 1 to 2 days a week, managing the 15 and 22 Detroit Tigers. Make sure you guys hit that red support button, like button. Surround them with love, support, a lot of respect in this group, guys. Throughout this group in the chat. Running X's going to be live around 2 o'clock today. My asses are going to be on the balance, but as far as Google Play goes, I will increase that son of a bitch today. I will do that too. I'll probably increase about 30 or 35 and then keep the rest of that crap. But I will be pre-ordering Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for PS5 today too. As my buddy Devin did say, he wants me to get it done right now. That's going to be the plan tonight. That's going to be the plan this afternoon. Does anybody in the chat that has a Twitter and a Discord? You guys can send me your first and last name information on Discord, on Twitter. To me, it's Zandy Zach Dawson. Z's capitalized, D is capitalized, the rest is lowercase. The numbers are 824-656-00. Again, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. I will also keep up to date what kind of noisy news that I usually get on my phone a little bit more. But I will keep an eye on some of that for you guys at this group, the Running Egg and Tuba Chat. I know you guys, if you guys do have a Twitter, if you guys have a Discord, send me a friend request towards the group. Tell me you guys said hello, and anything you guys want to talk about, anything at all. Everybody's part of this family out of 136 moderators. Anybody can talk about anything with love, support, and a lot of respect between and all of us in this group. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here, guys. But other than that, we watch videos in full, support in full, like in full, tweet it out, share it, comment, add it to a playlist, and never ask for support back in between. You guys can vote Atlanta 32, Great Someone at 13. What's up, Clyde? How you doing? Hit that like button, buddy. We got guys. You guys can vote Atlanta 32, Great Someone at 13. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. But like I said, since I have a couple of good things with GameStop and a series premiere, oh, thank you, Clay. It's always appreciation from you, buddy, to Running Egg and Tuba Chat. But hit that like button if you got a chance. But alright, guys, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Here's the thing, guys. If I don't do Valhalla tonight, I probably won't be back until Wednesday morning. But if I do go live, you guys will get an hour and 35 for Assassin's Creed Valhalla tonight. If not, you guys probably will not see me live back until Wednesday. But I'll keep you guys can keep me up to date. I'll keep you guys up to date on Twitter, Discord, and YouTube. But alright, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get a shower going real quick. Thank you, Clyde, Hope, Zayden, and Paz. Thank you, my good old buddy. Stay safe out there, guys. It's not gonna be all that damn cold anytime soon. Sit. Okay, there we go. That's better. Have a good morning, Clyde. Like I said, if I do go live tonight, you guys will get Valhalla. If not, we probably won't be back until Wednesday morning for Valhalla. But be good to one another, be kind, love one another. Have a good morning, guys. Stay safe, stay warm, wear a mask, keep the distance, and hopefully this virus will die very shortly. You guys have a good morning, and stay safe and be careful. And I'll keep you guys up to date what I'm doing for GameStop this afternoon. But other than that,